let's use the deed transcriber and abstractor, see what we can do. Now, first thing, I'm going to upload an image file. I think these are JPEGs of what I want to transcribe. PDFs don't really work in this. I have tested it. I have tried it. Hopefully that's something that it will be able to read in the future. For now, I say use image files. Now, you can't really see, I was trying to scroll over. You can't really see the names that I've named them, but I named them like deed 1 of 2 and deed 2 of 2, hoping that ChatGPT will understand, it's the first page and the second page of the deed, because these are actually on different pages of the deed book. Another thing I did was I took screenshots of only the deed that I want to transcribe and abstract, because I don't want it to get confused by other deeds on the page. So this is going to be only that one deed. Now, I don't really have to do anything. I can just upload my deeds and click enter. But see, it's going to start asking me questions, because the problem is if you don't give it a little bit of prompting, like the name of the grantor and the grantee and the county or counties involved, it starts to get kind of hinky and make stuff up. ChatGPT, it really wants to please you, but I don't want it to please me. I want it to actually tell me what is on the page. And I think that's kind of the genealogist's life anyway. We're hardly ever pleased. Let's see. So the full name of the grantor was Josiah Thornton. The full name of the grantee was George West. And the county or counties involved are Spartanburg. It was a district at the time. All right, we hit enter. Let's see what happens. All right, and I fast forwarded a little bit because it took it a minute. So give it a minute, have a little bit of patience, but here we go. Here is our transcription. I'm looking at it so far. It looks pretty good. So one thing we might notice is that it has put some things in brackets, which is what I've instructed it to do if it doesn't understand it, like Barry's Creek. Inaree Creek, that might be true. Barry's Creek, I don't know what that is. That's wrong. That's not a creek. Inaree, though, there's the Inaree River, I believe. So that could be correct. It also is not sure about this hickory tree, so it's doing me the meets and bounds here, which is nice. All right, so far this looks good. Now, of course, I would want to read this a little more carefully if I was doing this for real. James Vinson, this guy's name is actually James Vernon, but Lordy, the ways you can spell Vernon. So that's all right. Yeah, Thomas Lancaster, that's correct. Josiah Thornton. Did he sign with this mark? I know this deed pretty well. I'm not sure if he did. I'm going to double check because that's, we need to know if he was literate or not. So it looks like there was also a dower release. There we go. Sally Thornton. She released her dower. That means her rights to the land. She was okay with her husband selling it. And here's James Vinson, which is actually Vernon, coming before Thomas Lancaster. All right, justice of the quorum. I need to double check this term to make sure this is what's going on there. It well could be. This is 1805. This is a little before a lot of my South Carolina research, so I'll have to check. All right, and then it gives me a document quality assessment. It also even reminds me that some of these creeks are ambiguous, and I need to have a look at them with my human eyes. And then here's a structured abstract. I like something like this. This is what I am considering an abstract. There's also a narrative abstract. Neither one might be exactly what you want as a genealogist, but I made this for me. So you guys feel free to write in. If you want a certain abstract format, feel free to contact me, and I will see what I can do. And so far, this looks good. There's the land description. He even puts the meets and bounds. So see, I could probably do something with this later. And then I also have it do a narrative abstract. So that is something I can put in my research log. I could put it in my client report if I wanted to. If I did that, though, I would have to tell it that ChatGPT wrote this for me. And okay, I think that did pretty good. There's some things I would want to look over. I could ask it questions. I could tell it to change things. I could say, hey, this James V, that is James Varner or James Vernon. I could tell it the real name of this Barres creek. I could confirm that that really was a hickory tree. So there are things I could do then, but then after that, I can copy and paste this. See, it'll let me copy and paste it. And then I could put it anywhere I want. And it's going to copy and paste the whole thing for me. So I could put it in a Word doc and then save that. I can request an HTML file. What I can't do is request a PDF. Again, ChatGPT just not good at making PDFs. And there are videos and things out there of people who get it to do that, but it's it's been a little bit more difficult than I've been able to figure out. So again, if you have any advice, please feel free to contact me. All right, folks. Hopefully this has showed you what the deed transcriber and abstractor for genealogists can do. Please feel free to contact me if you have any feedback.